All right, it is 6 o'clock, so we're going to get things started here. If you guys could find a seat.
I'm going to hang out on this side tonight in case he needs help, since I know.
First of all, we want to welcome everyone to tonight's sale. Tonight we are offering 66.99 acres located in Orange Township, Shelby County, Ohio, brought to you by Dye Real Estate and Land Company. First of all, I want to say thank you to the sellers of tonight's sale, Mary Jane Durst, Connie and Bruce Smith, and Sharon and Dennis Lucas. Making the decision to choose a company to represent you in the sale of your farm is a very big decision. There's a lot of thought that goes into that, so we want to say thank you for trusting us with tonight's sale. My name is Devin Dye. I'm the broker and owner and auctioneer here at Dye Real Estate and Land Company. I'm going to introduce my staff and the team that will be assisting me and helping you guys out, put your bids in tonight. To my left in the hat is Mr. Matt Bowers. He's one of our auctioneers and real estate agents at Dye Real Estate and Land Company. Also, to his left is Mike Reindl. He's also one of our auctioneers and real estate agents here. They'll be working the ring. You can put your bid into them or me or anyone here. Nick Bailey, he's running our computer system and does our tech stuff. Jaylene Smith and Jessica Kelly, they checked you in here tonight. And my mom, Lynn, and Kevin Dye, they're the ones that feed you at the sale. So tonight's farm will be sold by the acre. We will be bidding off by the acre, not whole dollar. So also tonight's sale is conducted with seller's confirmation. So we will have to obtain seller's confirmation at some point tonight. Now I'm going to go over the bidder packet with you. I'll go over the terms and conditions. I'll read through those, and then I'll go over the specific farm and some information that we have on tonight's offering. So if you would like to follow along with me, right inside the front page, the first two pages here are the terms and conditions of tonight's sale. Tonight's sales method. The property will be offered in one track. There will be open bidding on the individual track. Bidders will be able to increase their bids until the auctioneer announces the track is sold. And again, just a reminder, we are auctioning on the per acre basis. Down payment, 10% down payment made the day of the auction. The down payment can be made by personal check, business check, or cashier's check. Financing. The bidders must have their financing arranged prior to the auction. No bids are conditional upon financing. Absentee and phone bids. All absentee and phone bidders must register with Dye Real Estate and Land Company prior to the auction. Anyone bidding on behalf of an absentee bidder will be equally responsible for the bid and required to enter into a purchase contract at the end of the auction. If any dispute arises between or among bidders, the decision of the auctioneer shall be final and absolute. Bid rigging. No person shall engage in bid rigging. That is an Ohio Revised Code. Used in this section, bid rigging means a conspiracy between auctioneers, any participants in an auction, or any other person who agree to bid against each other at an auction who otherwise conspire to decrease or increase the number or amounts of bids offered at an auction. All online bidders must register prior to the day of the auction. The technology disclaimer is for online bidders only, so I will not read that here. They've already agreed to that. Property inspections. Potential purchasers are responsible for conducting their own inspections of the property, and any due diligence, inquiries, and inspections will be conducted at their own risk. Seller and real estate company disclaims any and all responsibilities for the bidder's safety during any physical inspection of the property. Any and all successful bidders will be required to enter into a purchase agreement with the seller immediately following the sale. The seller may be signing the contracts electronically. All final bids are subject to the seller's confirmation. This offer will remain irrevocable and available to the seller for 5 business days after delivery of this offer to the seller, its counsel, or agent. I will tell you that all the sellers are here tonight, so once the auction is over and we have seller's confirmation, we'll have you come up here, we'll set a table up here, and we'll just sign the contract immediately, get the seller's signature, and we'll get you copies of that tonight. Evidence of title. The Dye Real Estate and Land Company will provide a preliminary title opinion, certificate, or report to be made available upon request to prospective bidders for review prior to bidding. The certificate is given for the protection of Dye Real Estate and Land Company only. No other person or entity may rely on the opinion expressed herein, nor is any liability assumed by the certification except 2. If any buyer elects to purchase title insurance, the cost of that title insurance will be at the buyer's sole expense. The seller will convey title free and clear of liens, but otherwise subject to all easements and matters of record. I'm going to pause on that for a second. We do have the preliminary title, if I don't drop all the paper as I have up here. We had a preliminary title done on this property. No recorded mortgages, no mechanics liens, no judgments, no land contracts, no suits. The only thing we have are the easements that were granted in 1943, 1942, and 1958. The first one was granted to Pioneer Rural Electric Cooperative, and the other one was granted to Dayton Power and Light. Those are the only easements on the property. Everything else is free and clear, obviously, except for the taxes. The taxes are always an easement on the property. Deed. Seller to provide a general warranty deed. The balance of the purchase price is due at closing, which will take place in 45 days after the auction. In the event the buyer fails to close and pay their balance when due, seller reserves all rights allowed by law, including a suit for damages, specific performance, or cancellation of sale with the seller to retain the earnest money deposit. Any action taken after default shall be solely at the seller's option, with all costs incurred by the seller being paid by the buyer. In essence, we expect you to close if you are tonight's successful bidder. Possession will be upon the harvest of the 2025 crop. All taxes and assessments will be prorated to the day of closing. In prorating the taxes and assessments, the most current available tax information shall be used. The property is currently in CAUV. If the purchaser removes the property from CAUV, the purchaser will be responsible for the payment of any CAUV tax recoupment. New taxes may be established due to the creation of new parcels. All dimensions, proposed boundaries, located in the aerial photographs are approximate. The total acreage for this property is found in the new survey and the legal description documents. I'll cover that in just a minute. We do have a copy of that new survey here in your bidder packet tonight. Dye Real Estate and Land Company and its representatives are sole agents for the sellers. All information contained in this brochure and related materials are subject to the terms and conditions in the purchase agreement. Properties are being sold as is, where is, with no warranty or representation either expressed or implied concerning the property is made by the seller or Dye Real Estate and Land Company. All sketches and dimensions in this brochure are approximate. Each potential bidder is responsible for conducting his or her own independent inspections, investigations, inquiries, and due diligence concerning the property. The information contained in this brochure is subject to verification by all parties relying on it. No liability for its accuracy, errors, or omissions assumed by the seller or Dye Real Estate and Land Company. Any announcements made the day of the auction take precedence over printed material. The above terms and conditions are to be an addendum to the purchase contract. That is all for the terms and conditions. If you'd like to flip over. Tonight's farm is a total of 66.99 acres. We have the parcel number here for you. I'm not going to read that. You can see it. Located in Shelby County, Orange Township, Section 1. The tillable acres are roughly around 66, 67 acres there. It's pretty much all tillable. The NCCPI on this is 69.77. This farm consists of 80% Brookston silty clay, and the remainder is Crosby silty loam. As you guys are aware, this is one of the better farms that we've had lately, offering very good soil types, very symmetrical, easy to farm, located there on Children's Home Road. This is a beautiful piece of ground, once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to own this. You buy good dirt once, so this is your opportunity. The FSA information to go along with that, one of the best PLC yields I've seen. Corn has a 33.4 base acres at a 186 PLC yield, and the soybeans have a 33.43 acres with a 48 PLC yield. The annual taxes for tonight's farm is $2,874.40. Flipping over, this is a consumer guide to agency. This is how agency works in the state of Ohio. We're required to give this to you if you participate or do business with our company. Next is the agency disclosure. Just states on here, as I clearly defined in the terms and conditions, this just states that myself and Dye Real Estate and Land Company represent the sellers only in tonight's sale. And then finally here, you'll have the purchase contract. The only thing missing is who the successful bidder is and how much they're willing to pay. And then lastly, we do have a copy of the sketch of the new survey that we have provided for you here tonight, done by Halbert Surveying. So I think that is all that we have to go over. If there's no questions, we'll go ahead and get started. Yeah, there is no stop clock tonight. We have one track. When it's sold, it's sold. But we do have, at one point, we will obtain seller's confirmation. All right, folks. 66.99 acres is what we're offering here tonight on Children's Home Road. Auction's on, folks. Look in. Somebody give me 20,000. Get 20,000 here now. 20,000 per acre. Bidding by the acre. Somebody give me 20,000. Open it up. Give 17. 17,000 here now. I'm going to give 17,000. Daughter down here now. 17. Give 15,000. Give 15 and start me. Give 15. This is a good farm. Somebody give 15,000. Give 15 here now. Able to buy now. 15. 15,000. Daughter down here now. Where would it give 15? Give me 14 and start it. Give 14,000. 14 now, 14.5. It'll give 14.5. Bid them at 14,000 here now, 14.5. It'll give 14.5. 14's on now, 5. It'll give 14,500 here now. Able to buy now, 14.5. I'm bid 14,000. Somebody give me 14.5. 14's on. I got 14.5. Give 15,000. 14.5's on. Give 15. 15,000. Daughter down here now, 15. Bid them at 14.5 here now, 15,000. Daughter where now here, 15,000. 14.5's on. Somebody give me 15,000. I'm bidding at 14,000, 15.5. 15's on now, 15.5. It'll get 15.5. Bid him at 15,000 here now, 15.5. It'll get 15.5. 15,000 here now, 5. It'll get 15.5. 15's on, but it'll get 15.5. 15 here now, 500 here now, but it'll get 15.5. I'm bidding him at 15,000. Somebody get 15.5. 15,000's on now, 5. It'll get 15.5. Folks, we're behind the money on this one. Somebody give me 15.5. 15,000's on, give 15.5. Bid him at 15,000 here now, 500 daughter down here now, 15.5. I'm bid him at 15,000 here now, 500 daughter down here now, 15.5. 15's on, give 15.5. It'll give 15.5. Bid him at 15,000. Somebody give me 15.5. 15 here now, give 15.2. 15,000, give 15.2. Give me 15.2, would it give 15,200 here now, able to buy now, 15.2. I'm bidding at 15,000 here now, 200 daughter down here now, 15.2. 15,000 here now, able to buy now, 15.2. Now 5, it'll give 15.5. 15.2's on, 15.5. 15.7, 15.57, now 16,000. Get 16,000 here now, able to buy now, 16, bidding at 16, now 2. 16.2, would it give 16.2. 16,000's on now, 200 daughter down here now, able to buy now, 16.2. 16,000's on now, 200 daughter down here now, able to buy now, 16.2. 16,000 here now, 200 daughter down here now, 16.2. I got 16,002, now 5. 16.5. I got 16.5. Now give me 16.7. 16.7. 16.5's on. I got 16.7. Now 17,000. Give 17 here now. Able to buy now. 17,000. Daughter down here now. 17. But give 17. 16.7's on. I got 17. Now 17.2. 17,000 here now. 200. Daughter down here now. 2. But give 17.2. 17,000's the bid. Somebody give 17.2. I'm bidding at 17 here now. 200. Daughter down here now. 17.2. Anybody can bid. You want to go home knowing you had a chance. We don't want anybody going out of here. I got 17.2. Give 17.5. 17.2's on. Give 17.5. Bid him at 17,200 here. Now 17.5. 17,000. 17.5. Now 7. 17.5 here. Now 700. Daughter down here. Now 17.7. Bid him at 17.5 here. Now able to buy. Now 700. Daughter down here. Now 17.7. I'm bid 17.5. Give 17.7. Walk a little bit here. 17.5. Give $17,700. I'm bidding at 17.5. Now 7. Now 700. Daughter down here. Now able to buy. Now 17.7. 17.5's the bid. Give 17.7. 17.7. I got 17,500 on it. I need 17.7. You buy a good farm one time. 17.6, that'll do. Somebody give me 17.7. I'm 17.6. Give 17.7. 17.6 on now 7. Now 8. Would give 17.8. 17.7's the bid. Now 800 order down here. Now able to buy. Now 17.8. 17.7 I have. Give 8. Now 8. Now 8 order down here. Now 8. Now. You got 18,000? I got 18. Give me 18.2. 18,000's on. Get 200 order down here. Now 18.2. Bit of an 18,000 here. Now 200 order down here. Now able to buy. Now 18.2. 18's a number here. Now 18.2. Would give 18.2. Bit of an 18,000 here. Now 200 order down here. Now able to buy. Now 18.2. Bit of an 18,000 here. Now somebody give 18.2. 18,000's on. Now 200 order down here. Now 18.2. You know where you're at, Mikey. 18,000's the bid. I need 18.2. Now 5. 18.2's on. Give 500 order down here. Now 18.5. 18.2's on. Now 5. Matt. You could give me a yeah at some point here. 18.2. Give me 18.5. 18,200 here. Now 18.5. It'll give 18.5. But I'm at 18,200. Somebody give me 18.5. 18.2. Now 5. Now 5. Now 500 order down here. Now able to buy. Now 18.5. Now 7. 18.5's the bids. Give 18.7. 18.5. Now 7. Now 7. Now 700 order down here. Now 18.7. Bid them at 18.5. Give 18.7. 18,500 here. Now 7. That's $1,252,881 if you're doing math. I got 18.5. Give 18.7. 18,700 here. Now 19,000. Give 19. Give 19 here. Would give 19,000 order down here. Now 19. 18.7 I have. Give 19,000. 18.7's a bid. Now 19. Would give 19,000 here. Now 19,272,000. All right, 19, 19.2, 19,000's on. Get 200 here. Now able to buy. Now 2, now 2, now 200 order down here. 19.2, 19,000 I have. Give 19.2, 19.2. Now 5, 19.2's on. Give 19.5. It'll give 19.5. Bid him at 19,200 here. Now 19.5. It'll give 19.5. 19.5. Now 7. 19.5's on. Now 700 order down here. Now 19.7. Bid them at 19,500 here. Now 7. Now 7. Now 700 order down here. Now 19.7. 19,500 here. Now 7. 19.7's $1,319,880. $1,319,880 is what we need. I got 19.5. Give 19.7. 19.5's the bid. Now 19,700 order here. Now 20,000. Give 20. 19.7's on. Get 20. Now 20. Now 20,000 order down here. Now 20. Would get 20. Now 20. Now 20. I heard this number once before tonight. 19.7. Give 20,000. Get 20. Now 20. Now 20. Now 20,000 order down here. Now 20. 19.7. Give 20. One time. Give me 20. 19,000. It's not a bad number. Look in. Get 20. 19's on. 19.7. Now 20. Now 20,000 order down here. Now 20. All right, we're going to give you guys just a few minutes to think about your business. I'm going to take a second and have a conversation with the sellers. I have $19,700 the bid. Mike, I need a bidder number because it says floor bidder up here. $364. All right, I shall be back. All right, we do have seller's confirmation. So this farm is going to sell tonight to the highest bidder. And before we get things started here again, I'll just go over where we're at. We're at $1,319,703, which is $19,700 an acre. And just give a little talk here. You guys know this farm. You know what kind of soil types are here. These are good farms. This is a really great piece of dirt that we're offering here tonight. I thank you for everyone who has bid so far. And we're going to open the bidding back up. I got 19.7. Okay, we got a little conference going on. Is that what we got? I got $19,700. We got just a few minutes here. I'm at 19.7. Somebody give me 20,000. I have $19,700. Somebody give 20,000. 19.7's the bid. Give 20,000. 19.7 bid, now 20, now 20, now 20, now $20,000 down here, now 20 would have give 19.8. I'm 19.7, give 19.8. 19.7's on, don't scratch your head. 19.7, now $800 down here, now 19.8 would have give 19.8. Bid him at 19,700. Anybody want a chance in? $19,700 an acre's the bid. Somebody give me 19.8. 19.7, now $800 down here, now but to give 19.8. 19.7's the bid, now 19.8. Hammer high, gotta fly. Money's on, train's leaving, heading north. Somebody give me 20,000. 19.7, give 20. 19.8 then. 19,700 here, now 19.8, but to give 19.8. All in? All done? 19,700's a bid, now 19.8, but to give 19.8. All in? All done? 19,800. Sold the farm, $19,700 an acre, folks. Thank you very much for coming out tonight. If you're a seller in the room and you're interested in knowing more about our company, please stop back and see the girls and give them your information. We'd love to sit down and have a conversation. Thank you again for coming out.